Colorado and Company. I'm Tanya Rush sitting in for Denise Plant. Doors Open Denver gives you a chance to explore many of Denver's most fascinating buildings. Here with all the great tours, many of them new this year, of course, we have Dr. Colorado, Pauline Herrera, and Syrian and Dan Syrian and Dan Manzanares. Did I say it?
Yeah, you got it.
Whoa, I had to work on my Italian, right? Italy, somewhat?
Siriani.
Siriani.
Okay.
How did you get involved, Dr. Colorado?
Oh, this started 13 years ago. One of our grad students, Sharon Elfenbein, saw it in Toronto, brought it to Denver, persuaded Mayor Hickenlooper to sponsor it. Now the Denver Architectural Foundation.
See, you know the right people, that's for sure. Pauline, the role of Denver Architectural Foundation, is that restoring, making sure homes are preserved?
Actually, it's really about educating the public. So we've been around about 26 years, and our mission is to inspire people to explore our dynamic city, to experience the importance of design in our quality of life, and to envision an exceptional future for Denver.
And I can see the connection then to Doors Open Denver, right? Absolutely. It seems like a really perfect fit to get the word out.
Yeah, it's really just about educating people about great architecture and great design in our city, and inspiring what can be in the future.
And then some of the sites that folks can see, is this one of, is that the clock?
Yes.
The DNF
Tower, was I right? Yeah,
Right.
so is that one of the sites that they can see, or what are some of the others?
Yes, so that one is on our tour list. So we have some tours that are guided by experts, and that is one that they can see as part of that. And then we have Page Architects. This is one of our free open sites. So this is right about 15th and Wazee, the old John Deere building. So the significance there is that that was the building for the old John Deere plow company, and so they used to sell horse-drawn carriages and farm equipment.
Oh, I know. We had that on my farm in Wyoming, all John Deere.
Yeah.
And this is?
So that is the St. Paul Lutheran and Roman Catholic Community of Faith, and that's at 1600 Grant. This is on the National Register of Historic Places. So it was built in 1925 and survived Denver's urban renewal in the 1960s. And it's the first time it's been on the DoD free open site list, so it's definitely one that people should check out.
How do we help to navigate all of this? It seems like there's a lot.
There is a lot. There's always a lot with DoD, and it's really just taking the time ahead of the event to plan out your route.
Is there a website? Is that good
so
to follow?
DoorsOpenDenver.com, you can find all of the sites, all of the tours, all of our cultural activities, and I just really strongly encourage folks to plan out their route ahead of time. Yeah.
Now, Dan, you're with Lighthouse Writers Workshop. We've had them on our show before.
Yep,
Were you one of the guests?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Welcome
a few years
back.
Ago. Yeah,
so how does this tie into an event like this?
Yeah, so Lighthouse was part of the cultural and art platform last year. So we were, the Bonfils-Stanton Foundation generally funds this platform the last couple of years. Lighthouse was one of those sites, and then this year Pauline invited me back to be on the committee to help create the six platforms this year.
And that's the Denver Center for the Performing Arts. They're going to have the behind-the-scenes tour for that, correct?
Right. Yep. Yeah. So what we did is for that project, we're calling it from green rooms to catwalks, a haiku video tour of the Ellie, the Betcher, and the Buell. So what we did is we paired a videographer and two haiku poets from Lighthouse Writers Workshop, got them together. They toured these behind-the-scenes spaces that are kind of more like the utilitarian spaces, that people don't generally get to see when they patron a show. And then that video paired with haiku will be blown up on the big LED screen on 14th and Champa. And
then also the Central Library program, and they're going to be a part of this as well.
Yeah, so that one we're calling If These Walls Could Talk, Architecture Stories with Sam Pike. And Sam Pike is a kind of local blogger and interviewer, and what he's going to do is we fabricated this really cool story booth that will be inside Central Library on the first floor in the main lobby, and we're inviting anyone and everyone to come and sign up and tell their favorite story about one of their building or structure or place in Denver, and then those stories will be recorded and archived on the DoD site.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so we hope everyone comes out for that.
That's
Highly
where the writing
accessible
comes
events.
in too, the writer's workshop. What do you recommend for viewers, Dr. Colorado, to prepare for this and get the
as
most out
Pauline
of
said,
it?
to get the list ahead of time, they have a wonderful map there that'll show you, you know,
Okay.
where the sites are, so you can figure out a walking or bicycling or driving tour.
Yeah,
You can download the guide from our website.
there's a lot to see.
In their neighborhoods, people have never seen, like Globeville, which we just saw on the screen here.
Yeah.
Dennis Gallagher himself is going to be leading the tour of Globeville.
Now, what about your tour that you have coming
We
up?
are going to do Lodo, and one of the surprises there is Hop Alley, the Chinese district where the anti-Chinese riot took place.
Really? It's called Hop Alley.
Right. People were hopped up on opium.
Oh,
supposedly.
stop. That's a whole other show there, Dr. Colorado.
No, but the funny thing
No,
about
that-
it is, with the anti-Chinese riot, they persecuted these people as dirty Chinese, filthy Chinese, and who's doing everybody's laundry and gardening.
So
and
that's
house cleaning.
all
So
through
there's
there.
a story on that alley.
Very good. Well, this is fascinating. Never enough time with history like this.
Yeah.
But you can learn more. Doors Open Denver. It's Saturday, April 29th and Sunday, April 30th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can check everything out, prepare, doorsopendenver.com. For Dr. Colorado's tours, talks, books, and classes, here's that website, dr-colorado.com.